Dave is back with another look at your forecast. Dave, we can't let it slide. You were talking about snow in your last weather.
Yes, tomorrow morning, a couple of inches of snow in the northern mountains may come our way.
Okay.
And a lot of people tonight were worried about that big Paul McCartney concert. In fact, Alan Janae yesterday, he goes, I got tickets for that concert. It's going to rain. I said, I think you'll be okay. And take a look. I think we'll be okay. Here is the sunshine. The sun just set behind that cloud. Just moments ago, we had all kinds of sun rays coming out of that. 62 degrees. The rain has moved on. So if you are going to the Paul McCartney concert tonight, looking good for that. Or if you have friends out there, it'll be partly cloudy. Temperatures in the 60s. So it'll be chilly. But the rain is out of here, thank goodness. Take a look at our temperatures today now. 62 is a high at DIA, 64 in Boulder, 66 up in Fort Collins. The areas that did not get the moisture as soon as we did, look at this, in Lyman, Burlington, Yuma, Holyoke out here, it was in the 80s out here in eastern Colorado where the sun was shining most of the day before the moisture moved in. Same thing down in southwestern Colorado. Lamar almost made it to 90 at 89. And then you get in the mountains and west that are socked in with the heavy rain and the clouds today, only 50s and 60s on high temperatures out there. In Erie right now, it's 63, 62 in Lakewood, and 63 in Parker for our current temperatures out there. All right, on the satellite and radar together, we got a lot of moisture that has just kind of transitioned from western Colorado into eastern Colorado, all coming from the Priscilla pipeline here. Priscilla was a tropical storm off the coast of Baja. That's when it was a hurricane. It changed to a tropical storm. Now we're going to track it here. Once it made landfall down in the Baja, it just turned into a big low pressure area, and that was all the rain that we had come through Colorado overnight last night into this morning. In fact, the remnants are already up into Nebraska, so there's the movement on that. So the good news is that our rain we had overnight is kind of really wafting away. Here's the heavy rain we had out west. We had a few showers around Denver into the northeast that came through here earlier this afternoon, and now in the last few frames, look at this. We got clearing skies. Denver has sunshine going on as most of that moisture is pulling out of the state. Now we're holding on to the flood watch through midnight for western Colorado. Even though a lot of the rain has died down, there's still a lot of water that has to drain off here, so we're going to have problems continuing through the night. Then we get a little break coming up overnight into the overnight hours. The next thing, though, is another cold front that slides through. This one is moving through Nevada right now. So tomorrow morning, snow in the mountains could have a couple inches above 10,000 feet. So if you're headed to the high country, higher mountain passes could be kind of slick in the morning. Watch out for that. And unfortunately, we're going to have a little bit more rain for those folks down in the southwest. Not as heavy as what we just went through, and it won't last long. By afternoon, we clear out across the state. The only problem is once we get to Monday, watch what happens. Monday, we got another surge of moisture coming in. We'll have mountain snow down south in the central areas, and then a surge of showers and thunderstorms Monday afternoon and Monday evening in the southwest. So they'll have one more parting shot. Could have more flooding. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another flood watch posted for Monday with that next wave coming through. Tonight, 30s in the mountains, cold up there, 40s and 50s down low, and then highs tomorrow. We're going to be kind of chilly here in the northeast. Upper 60s to near 70 around our area. Cooler air just kind of pocketing in with that cold front coming through. Cool in the mountains and west, and we're holding on to the 80s down to the southeast. So tomorrow, 73 in Fort Lupton, Littleton, Lakewood, all in that same neighborhood as well. And if we take you into some of the neighborhoods of Aurora here with our neighborhood network, Delmar Park, Heather Ridge, all the way down through Mission Viejo and Piney Creek, you'll be about 73 degrees. I think DIA right around 69, 70, 63 on Monday. We warm it up a little bit on Tuesday and Wednesday, but 70s and 60s will hold all the way through the majority of next week, all the way through next weekend. Normal high this time of year is upper 60s, so with the exception of that 74 on Wednesday, that's going to be close to normal for this time of year.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, Dave, thank you so much. The biggest win of the season.